Welcome to the Word version of problem 5.2 on the paper edition. This is page 179. So in this case, we're given a probability distribution of the number of accidents per day, and we're giving the frequency from 0 to 5 and the probabilities starting at 0.1 and going down to 0.05. So we need to find out the mean, which is simply another way of saying the expected value. So what we do is we take the frequency, the first one is 0, and we multiply it by 0.1, and obviously we get 0. And we continue that for each of the rows, and 0.2, 0.9, etc. We simply then sum up the values. That is, in this case, the frequency, which is x, and the probability, which is the probability bracket x bracket, and sum it up. So the average number of accidents per day is 2, but there's a probability distribution. So that calculates part A of the question. Then to calculate the standard deviation, you can see the next column, which would be the fourth from the left or second from the right. We take the value, which is the frequency, which is 0 minus 4, which is, minus 2, which is the mean, and then we square it. So we'd have 0 minus 2, which is negative 2, and then we square it to get 4, and we continue on down. And I will show you how to do this in Excel. We then take the difference between the two that we've squared, and we multiply it by the probability. So the 4 becomes 0.4, 1 becomes 0.2, etc. And we then sum up that column. That gives us the variance, not the standard deviation. And you'll remember from previous chapters, the difference between the variance and the standard deviation is the standard deviation is the square root of the variance. So the standard deviation, which is much more important than the variance, is basically 1.18. Then part C, what is the probability there will be at least 2 accidents? So that's 2 or more. There's actually 2 ways to calculate this. One is to sum up 2, 3, 4, and 5, the probabilities, as you can see. The other way is, perhaps a little faster, you take 1 minus the probability of 0 minus the probability of 1, and you wind up with 0.7, either way. So I will create a video for how to set up the calculations on this in Excel. And I hope you found that helpful.